everyone, my name is Aarti. Welcome to South Connect. This is our weekly show where we round up some very interesting and important news items from 5 states of southern India. Let us begin with Karnataka. What would be the wealth of a gardener? Can you guess? Well, if your guess is as good as mine, then you will also be shocked to hear this. And not only us, even the Karnataka Anti-Corruption Bureau officials were shocked too. Earlier this week, the State Anti-Corruption Bureau unearthed the wealth of Shivalingaiah, a gardener in Bangalore Development Authority. According to news agencies, the officials have seized his 3 houses, 5 prime plots in Bangalore, agricultural and commercial land in Channapatna in Ramanagar district, in Mysuru, worth crores of rupees. Over 300 ACB officials swooped down on 21 state government officials at 80 different locations over suspicion that they have amassed assets disproportionate to their known sources of income. The raid started early in the morning on Friday. ACB had collected credible info about possession of disproportionate assets against 21 government officers. Therefore, they conducted a raid at 80 different places in various districts of the state simultaneously by 80 teams consisting of 555 officers as well as the staff members. 4 houses, 1 open site, 510 grams of gold ornaments, 700 grams of silver articles, 1 acre 9 guntas of agricultural land, 2 two-wheelers, 3 cars, 86,000 rupees in cash, savings and deposits of 80,000 rupees and household article worth 10 lakh rupees were found in a raid on a gardener with Bangalore Development Authority. This is what news agency ANI reported. Now, those who were raided included engineers in the irrigation department, public works department, and rural development and Panchayati Raj. Well, I'm shocked to hear this. I guess you are too. Let's move on to the next news from the state. JDS leader H.D. Kumaraswamy on Friday clarified that his father and former Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda will not run for president. He said that the 89-year-old JDS patriarch's only aim is to see JDS forming an independent government in Karnataka during his lifetime. Kumaraswamy said that a couple of days ago, Mamata Banerjee, West Bengal Chief Minister, had invited him and his National Party President Gowda to attend the meeting, that is the opposition meeting on the presidential candidate. He said that we had attended the meeting that was attended by about 17 other parties who have expressed their opinion. Speaking to reporters in Bangalore, the former Karnataka Chief Minister said that another round of meeting would probably be called on June 20th to decide on the candidate for presidential polls, as there was no outcome from the previous meeting. However, he said that his father, H.D. Deve Gowda, is not interested in becoming the opposition's presidential candidate. Let's move on to the next state, that is the state of Kerala. An affidavit filed in Kerala High Court by Swapna Suresh, an accused in the gold smuggling case, has now come out in the public domain, where she has alleged that Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan sought help from the visiting Sharjah ruler in September 2017 for his daughter's bid to open an IT business in the emirate. In her affidavit, Swapna has alleged that the Sharjah ruler was in the state to receive a delit from the University of Kerala, and in September 2017, a meeting took place about his daughter's business at CM Pinarayi Vijayan's official residence, Cliff House. She further claimed that Pinarayi Vijayan, his wife Kamala, and daughter Veena, as well as M. Sivasankar, former Principal Secretary to Kerala Chief Minister, and Nalini Netto, former Chief Principal Secretary to Pinarayi Vijayan, were all present at this meeting. Swapna Suresh also alleged that Pinarayi Vijayan also had a word with the Sharjah IT Minister to ensure his daughter is able to open an IT business there, and that she herself took up this issue with the high-ranking Sharjah officials. Further, Swapna Suresh has also claimed that there was no clearance from the Ministry of External Affairs for this meeting. In her affidavit submitted to the High Court, Swapna has also named 2 CPIM leaders, former CPIM Speaker P. Sri Ramakrishnan and former State Minister and Senior Legislator K.T. Jalil. Let's move on to the next state on the list, that is the state of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister and DMK President M.K. Stalin lashed out at the Enforcement Directorate's action against Congress leaders Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi earlier this week, dubbing it as an outrageous act of political vendetta against the National Party by the ruling BJP at the centre using the probe agency. In a tweet, MK Stalin said that political opponents should be fought politically. He said, "I condemn the outrageous act of political vendetta against Congress Party and its leaders, Srimati Sonia Gandhi and Thiru Rahul Gandhi by the ruling BJP using Enforcement Directorate. Having no answers to the pressing issues of the common man, BJP uses such diversionary tactics to save itself from the public ire. Political opponents should be fought politically, not by forcing the Enforcement Directorate," he said. Let's move on to another news from the state. The Coimbatore Rural Cybercrime Police on Tuesday arrested an ABVP activist for posting a message on social media in support of former BJP spokesperson Nupur Sharma, whose controversial remarks on Prophet Muhammad triggered an international row. The man who has been arrested has been identified as 24-year-old Karthi, who was arrested from Senanur on the outskirts of Coimbatore. His now deleted social media post had reproduced the video in which Nupur Sharma had made the controversial remark with the caption that he wrote, saying that, "I will repeat this every day. Nupur Sharma only repeated what is written. What is wrong in what she said?" Let's move on to the next state, that is the state of Andhra Pradesh. Railway authorities on Saturday closed the Visakhapatnam railway station and beefed up security at all other major stations in Andhra Pradesh as the precautionary measure to prevent protest against the union government's Agnipath military recruitment scheme. Following intelligence alerts about army aspirants planning massive protest, authorities shut down the station and stopped the trains at around 7 a.m. this morning. Officials also said that station remained closed till afternoon. Passengers were allowed into the station till 7 a.m. after thorough checking. Later, the authorities declared that the station remained closed for all of them till noon. All trains coming from Vijayawada were being stopped or diverted at the Duvada railway station on the outskirts. Trains coming from Howrah were being stopped or diverted at Kothavalsa. Meanwhile, a high alert was also sounded at the Guntur railway station following reports that youth aspiring to join the army were planning a huge protest there. Let's move on to the next state, that is the state of Telangana. One person has been detained by the Andhra Pradesh police in connection with the violent protest that took place in Sikandarabad on Friday. The suspect is a director of a private institute based in Narasaraopet in Andhra Pradesh and is being questioned by the Nadu police. Police are investigating his role in instigating army aspirants to protest against union government's newly introduced Agnipath scheme. The protesters were allegedly part of a WhatsApp group named Hakimpet Army Soldiers, through which they coordinated and laid siege to Sikandarabad railway station. The police believe that he could be one of the main instigators of the violence in Sikandarabad that led to the death of a person. The chats from the WhatsApp group have also been leaked, which reveal that the institute's director had reached Hyderabad on June 16th in order to participate in the protest. The police suspect 12 of those arrested played a key role in arson and vandalism at the station. Two accused who brought petrol and set afire train coaches have also been reportedly identified by the police. Well, that's all for this week's South Connect. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.